Alrighty, up next we have I'm a Boxer, who is currently ranked 2-2 in the ESFL. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back. Right, we are now welcoming our PS4 promoter and also fighter. I'm a Boxer. He is top 100 fighter on PS4 ranked and top 12th ranked fighter worldwide in the ESFL. Welcome, I'm a Boxer. How are you doing this fine evening?
I'm doing pretty good, sitting here counting up a bunch of money.
Hey, how did you hear about the ESFL?
Well, you know, I had a top 100 club over there on the PS4 community, and a lot of people was joining, and you know, word gets around with the top fighters, and I saw somebody say something about ESFL, and I was like, hey, I'm a top fighter. I need to be over there. So I contacted ESFL fight cards, and the rest was history.
Hey, nice. Well, it looks like you've been having fun with it and also helping out as well. Let's go back to your debut in the ESFL, your co-main event against BruceLeeRob. Can you tell us how you were feeling before and after your fight?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, you know, I'm an up and coming YouTuber, YouTube.com. I'm a boxer. And so I actually look up to people like BruceLeeRob, who has like a ton of following. So I actually was a little bit nervous coming into that fight. You know, it was my first time being on any type of stage for video gaming, and I really didn't fight my best, but Bruce fought a really great fight. I mean, everything that I threw at him, he had an answer for it. And that combined with my nerves, you know, he edged it out, you know?
Right. And then after you lost to BruceLeeRob, you did bounce back, though. You got a good win against King Juice. That set you up for a big fight against Scrothy. And this fight was dangerously close. Do you feel BruceLeeRob might have sabotaged you by calling out your uppercut combo for this fight?
Yeah, so I actually had a lot of success just off of that one combination where I would do a leg kick. And, you know, I'll give it away to everybody because I've already had my success off of it. I do a leg kick, and then I would follow that up, you know, with 2 or 3 uppercuts. And people would not expect that because in other fighting games, it's something that we call like a combo starter. If you notice, whenever you do that low leg kick, your opponent will hesitate. Okay, at that point, I feel I had that frame advantage where I can hit you first, but they think they have frame advantage. And 2 or 3 uppercuts put you in a rock state, you know. So I had previously beat BruceLeeRob in rank twice, and that's how he knew that information. And I don't think that he really meant, you know, to get that information out. You know, he was just being himself. But, you know, Scrothy did a good job. He listened and he executed. Congratulations, Scrothy.
Right. Well, your last fight, you didn't even have a training camp, if I'm correct on this. You stepped in short notice against Bane. You pretty much smashed. What was your emotions after that fight?
Well, my emotions after that fight was, you know, hey, Bane actually, he did a very good job too. I've seen Bane play really good in other fighting games like Injustice 2. And so I knew he had some skill, and I knew I had to be, you know, careful. But ESFL needed me during that time. Somebody dropped out. I came right in, and I was just like, I'm going to do what I do. You know, I bust up cats online every day, you know, so this was just another guy in line that I had to bust up. You know, whether that's BruceLeeRob or this guy, they all get bust up online.
So you started as a defensive striker, and you've added top game grappling as a tool in your toolbox, kind of for fighting. Have you focused more for this fight against Haymaker? Are you in a camp? What are you doing to prepare?
Well, I was like, let me surround myself with the absolute best. I thought about reaching out to Ed Parker, but I was like, nah, he's somebody that I want to knock out. I was like, let me surround myself with people a little bit better than Ed Parker. You know, so I was like, who is that? Unibot. Unibot was accepting with open arms. He was like, look, man, you're making a lot of mistakes. This is where you can get better. And he showed me the ropes. And yeah, now I'm aggressive. We turned this whole thing around.
Awesome. How many hours would you say that you have on this game in total?
Oh man. So I do have a lot of hours. I mean, when the first couple of weeks, I mean, I was on pretty much, man, maybe, you know, 6 hours, maybe a day if I just really wanted to be honest.
You guys spend so many hours preparing for these matches. It's just insane. Okay, so if you manage to get this win against Haymaker, this could set you up for a top 10 opponent. Who would you like to see next to achieve this victory?
Anybody at the top, whether that's, you know, T2 Shifty, you know, Papa Doc, you know, any of those guys that have a name that people respect. It's like, all right, you know, it's time for I'm a Boxer to do his thing.
Awesome. Well, you do have an entertaining YouTube channel. I have checked it out. I know you kind of talked about it earlier in the interview, but would you like to give a shout out so people know where to find you?
Yeah, everybody can find me at youtube.com/IMUHBOXER. Please subscribe because I need it. Help your boy out.
Awesome. What can we find on there?
You can find a lot of, you know, content relating to UFC.
Okay.
You're going to see a lot of good graphics, you know, and just fighting games in general, but mainly a focus on UFC tips, tricks, my journey, my ups and downs, how I made it to the top 100, you know, and just how I had success in the game. If you notice, if you look at my picture, you see that championship belt around my waist? That's how you become a champion. Come to my channel, learn how to fight, you know, not like some of these other channels out here that are bigger. However, they don't show up, and I don't see them in the top 100. No need to name names right now. I'm gonna keep it corporate. But if you want to be a champion like that and have that belt like I got, come to my channel.
All right, awesome. Well, it sounds interesting. I'm gonna have to watch some of your videos. Is there anything else you'd like to share with the audience? Your fans, viewers?
Hey, you know, this, I kind of want to share this with, you know, the whole ESFL community. And it piggybacks off of what BruceLeeRob was talking about. You know, guys, we got something good going. You know, let's keep it in perspective. Keep it positive. You guys respect each other, because at the end of the day, all we're doing is playing video games. And ESFL is providing a service that EA Sports is not even providing. So even if you're just a participant, keep that in mind. We're doing all of this stuff for free on our own time. And, you know, ESFL staff, you guys are doing an amazing job. You know, don't get down on yourself. Keep it going. This thing will get bigger and better. And, you know, I just want to leave people with that positive energy.
Yes, I 100% agree with that. Well, good luck tonight. We look forward to seeing your fight, and thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, appreciate it.
All right, so there you have it from I'm a Boxer. We do have one interview left, guys, with BruceLeeRob, who is 2-0 in the Esports Fight League. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.
All right, we're going to jump on to the next fight of the night tonight now. It is going to be another ESFL vet, Mr. I'm a Boxer, and he's taking on Haymaker this evening, and this is going to be a great matchup here. This is going to be a good striking classic, something that we always like to see here at ESFL. Always a good striking match. Gets us going, doesn't it, Rob? We've seen some great grappling performances. The last two fights, Rock Roman, first round TKO for that full mount, and then Cheesehead there, you know, putting on a dominant performance over the course of 3 rounds. Props to Dr. Knee and Elbows for hanging in there as well, because he did hang in there. But now we're going to see I'm a Boxer taking on Haymaker, which is going to be a striking match. I'm crossing my fingers, because sometimes you just don't know, do you? You just don't know. So we're going to jump on over now, and let's get ready for the next fight.
All right, guys. So we got Haymaker. He hasn't won yet. He's 0-1, ranked 49th in the world, facing a well-versed, coming off a huge training camp with Unibot. I'm a Boxer, 2-2. This match, I mean, this is a a sort of a mismatch right here because, I mean, Haymaker has an opportunity to take out a huge competitor in IMUHBOXER because IMUHBOXER is 2-2. He's lost to BruceLeeRob. He's lost to Scrothy, but he's defeated King Juice, and he's coming off a huge win over Bane, who we just saw, you know,
yeah, man, and Bane was no joke. Bane was no joke at all this evening, man.
No joke at all.
Where is IMUHBOXER currently ranked for everybody?
He's ranked number 12 on the cusp of top 10 right now. So
look at that.
If Haymaker can do this, this is going to be a Cinderella story.
Well, man, he did show a good performance in his first fight, you know, and it was a great little striking matchup. But IMUHBOXER, as always, grabbing Daniel Cormier. And we see this all the time, man. We see Cormier versus Gustafsson. And the only time we've ever seen the Gustafsson, you know, beat a Cormier was when GOAT fought Iron Sharif, and he just stopped that forward pressure of Sharif on Cormier, just picked him apart from the outside. Beautiful boxing technique, great footwork, and the rest of the time it's been Cormier coming straight down the middle, straight at him, and just, you know, the long limbs of Gustafsson need distance, need space to fire off. And Gustafsson's, you know, everyone we've seen has been fighting on the inside with DC and really just been overwhelmed and swarmed and clinched and put against the cage and taken down and hit to the body and uppercutted. And, you know, if Haymaker wants to win this fight, he's got to create the space, which is something we keep talking about, but that's the key to victory for him here. What about IMUHBOXER?
IMUHBOXER seems to fight at light heavyweight so much. I mean, this has been his new weight class. He's well-versed with DC. He's been training with Unibot. He's adapting that style where he's going to walk you down. He's going to lean and throw haymakers at you. And oh yeah, he added a completely new ground game to his repertoire. So he's not only gonna, you know, beat you up on the feet, but he's got some sick ground skills, a nasty crucifix, and Haymaker has his hands full tonight, Bay.
Yeah, he really does, man. Like, IMUHBOXER is much more of a I'm a wrestle boxer as well. He will take this fight down if he has to, but I know what we're gonna look for. You're gonna look for that 1-2 triple uppercut. You know he likes to throw it, but here we go. This is the 8th fight of this evening, guys. This, and then 2 more fights, and then we're on to the Grand Prix. So let's get this thing on with these 2 fighters right now.
Boxer kind of whiffing some crazy shots right there. See that pressure? He's coming in hot. He wants to suffocate Haymaker right now. Haymaker doing a good job, though, staying. He's got to get off that cage, though.
Yeah, he cannot be standing there like that, just taking those shots on IMUHBOXER. Because IMUHBOXER wants to close that distance. Haymaker's got to create it. Again, throwing jabs to the head, very good. Move with your jab. And also, that's exactly the first place he's going to block. So you've got to mix up your jabs to your head, but also your jabs to the body.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. He needs to throw some more jabs. He's just kind of backing up and just getting stalked.
Again, backing up
and
blocking.
Happens, though.
This is generally what happens because we use this as a great example. The height difference between DC and Gustafsson is extremely significant. And in this matchup, if you can't walk backwards and hold block, then you're never going to be able to do it. So you have to use your jab, hit the body, use the jab to create the space, because holding block is not going to get you enough space to get away from the strikes if he's just moving forward.
Yeah, this, you know, dealing with somebody that's walking right towards you and swaying their head and just throwing huge strikes, especially with Daniel Cormier, it's tough. I found that blocking a couple and then timing one to at least sway so you can save your block is what you got to do. But he's doing a great job. Haymaker's winning this fight.
Yeah, good
job. He's making IMUHBOXER swing.
And he's been landing that knee to the body as well, which is going to be a fantastic technique. Definitely want to see more of that. Good job coming in with the uppercut after the end of the combo. And this is what we're going to do is Samner is going to go down from this, but it's when he finishes his combo, IMUHBOXER thinks he's done, and IMUHBOXER's letting off that block, and that's when Haymaker's shots are getting through.
And Haymaker's throwing good round shots when he needs to, throwing a hook from good range, and he's just clipping Boxer. Boxer's not liking this.
There's a good double.
Haymaker's too close to the cage.
Exactly as you said, Rob. He's too close to the cage, and that double leg's going to come nice and easy for IMUHBOXER. But really, Haymaker's definitely landing those shots, but that's only because he throws 1, 2, 3. Boxer stops blocking, and then Haymaker keeps throwing, you know, because IMUHBOXER stopped blocking. He thinks the combination is over. It's going to work, but it's going to cost you a lot of stamina.
Haymaker looks like he's panicking a little bit here, Bailey, and this might be over. He's not doing what he needs to do.
Yeah, he's trying to regain top position. Oh, gets the bump up eventually, but not what he wants to be doing. He needs to roll to his back here, Rob. He needs to roll to his back right now.
Panicking, Bay.
Yeah, he is panicking.
He's scared.
His block is still high. He can take a couple more shots, but his head is so low, he's got to block them. He's got to roll to his back. He's got to roll to his back, or it's going to be over. And it's over. It's over.
Wow. Man, he was doing so well on the feet, Bailey, and he just kind of got overwhelmed. I mean, it's the ESFL, and when you get mounted, I mean, if you freak out, you're going to get you're gonna get ground and
Yeah,
pounded
man,
out
you
by
got to
a
go
big
to your
defense.
instincts and what you know and what has got you out of those situations so many times, and not try and go for something different. Sometimes you flick the stick in the wrong direction by accident, and that leads to denial, which leads to less stamina, which leads to a posture, which leads to ground pound, which leads to low block. And you know, sometimes it is just a case of making one mistake, but you got to, in that situation, if you can't regain the posture, if you can't get back to half guard, then you've got to roll to your back. And there was just no attempt right there for the back roll.
Nah, he seemed to freeze a little bit, panic, because, you know, he has a DC fresh on top of him.
Very true.
And all you gotta do is relax, block 1 or 2, maybe 3 of those strikes, and then just roll your back. Just stay calm, but it's easier said than done, definitely.
It is easier said than done. Very, very true, though.
And good job.
Good job
Good
by
job by
IMUHBOXER,
though.
man.
Gee.
Forward pressure, got caught a little bit, but I don't think that the shots he was getting caught with could have continued throughout the duration of the entire fight. The stamina would have paid dividends, especially with the body shots he was landing. But that's really sensible. Got him against the cage, shoot the double leg, easy peasy. And then he did a good job denying after that sweep as well, the reversal. So yeah, that's a good performance by IMUHBOXER as well. So there we go, boom. And we move on already. I'm surprised. Oh, I've just seen who's fighting next. This is